Go.
Thanks everyone for taking the time out of their day to listen how music can be a lifestyle. Can music be an addicting lifestyle? Can it change a person's perspective about how they should live their own life? Does music find ways to benefit someone's development needs and personal experiences? Music's open up many wondrous thoughts that are constantly roaming around your brain. According to the blogger who titled The Importance of Music in Our Society, which is published on Gilbert Galindo, music can be raise someone's mood, get them excited, or make them calm and relaxed. Music also, and that this is important, allows us to feel nearly or possibly all emotions that we experience in our lives. The possibilities are endless.
Person.
During my speech, I want to inform some of the audience that music is our cure to a happier lifestyle. Music brings the insight of someone that should understand how deep music can create a whole dimension for various reasons. First, I will describe how music can be creative in its unique way. Second, I will examine ways that music assists students with their academic studies. Thirdly, I will describe the benefits of how to successfully use music to communicate with each other. Without the sound of music, creativity would be welcome to our personal identity. Music helps us find expression within ourselves by the rhythm of the beat. Sometimes people use music to escape from reality and create a whole new reality of not feeling alone. Does the music define who we are? As stated by an online journal, Music Preferences and Your Personality, which is published by Kendra Sherry on Very Well Mind, mentions to readers about what Adrian Noor suggested on how individuals can relate to music, both attitude and personality. What was recorded, Noor suggests that people do define themselves through music and use it as means to relate to other people. His research points out to the connection that people often make between who they are as an individual and their musical taste. In other words, the music we listen to does reflect our image, which has no limits in creating a whole new world on the other side of the spectrum. Have you thought about going back to the era and being able to relive that century? Music does take you back to the ages of music. To illustrate this, I will also thought about going back to the 70s and just book it to the morning sun and live to something meaningful. Certain words from Ziggy Marley, old music used to mean something. There is none of that today. Music can be so powerful that creativity affect our emotions. Whether you're feeling happy, sad, feeling in love, or going through a sturdy situation, music has never left our side. Funny how words are intertuned that can tell someone's whole life. Where does these emotions come from while listening to music? To my knowledge, we feel the music. For instance, it's all about the tunes and the bass of the tone. The author who wrote this article, Why Do We Get Emotional When We Listen to Music, expressed that research discovered how music generates pleasurable emotions. However, music does create response for the Adumagala and the hippocampus. After explaining how music can be creative in its own unique way, I would gladly examine ways in which music assists students with their academic studies. Did you know that music is a useful tool while doing academic studies? Even though some individuals might say it can be pretty distracting, I just find it a great way to concentrate on their studies. So what may be the best methods for concentrating with music? According to the article, these 6 types of music are known to dramatically improve productivity. Recommends that the music are proven to be beneficial while schoolwork is classical music, nature music, symmetric music, video game music, music between 50 or 80 beats per minute, and lastly, your favorite music. In personal experience, I did find classical music to be very productive while doing my studies inside the library. Throughout my research, it is known that music can satisfy the function of a college student's brain. For instance, I do find music to be very helpful. In other words, music does help me to get through the day even when it's a bad day. I would say, in my own opinion, that tunes are a part of the lifestyle of a college. As you can see, it's like our go-to. Whether feeling stressed, depressed, having anxiety, etc., music has always our go-to. As a reference to Pamela Sakaro in publishing, music can positively affect colleges offers that students should take part in listening to music or picking up an instrument to improve their motor skills and a happier lifestyle. With encouraging words from Paul Bory, the power of music makes us all the difference to me with motivation throughout the day. Proving that music does assist students with their studies, I would also want to discuss the benefits of how to successfully use music to communicate each other. With music being the lifestyle, I want to introduce the way we communicate through music and the advantages that come along with it by communicating non-verbally. People that need to communicate non-verbally with music are called paralogists. They acknowledge the tune, pitch, vibration, rhythm, etc. I want to know if you have met someone who has experience with this condition. Most individuals that do communicate non-verbally often have either autism or some other types of disability that requires music therapy. Music therapy is a great way for helping those that are non-verbally and for our understanding. I know you may music therapy help individuals with autism. In fact, according to an article, How to Use Music Therapy to Help in a Variety of Health Problems, listed the 5 factors that help improve those with autism. These improvements include their social behavior, events both their focus, attention, decrease from anxiety, attack, and great for them to stay in perfect coordination. From one of America's greatest violins, Yundi Mooney, headquartered, music is therapy. It is a communication far more powerful than words, far more immediate. For more attention, before I end my speech, I would like to thank everyone for taking the time, for giving me an opportunity to inform you about how music can always be a lifestyle. I would like to include, first, I describe how music can be creative in its own unique way. Second, I examine ways that music assists students with their academic studies. Thirdly, I discuss the benefits of how to successfully use music to communicate with each other. Music brings the insight of someone that should understand how deep music can create a whole dimension for various reasons. And as I conclude this, my final statement, I want to know that music is a lifestyle that never stops.